Namaskar everyone. How are you? I hope you all are well and safe. So students, today we will do the all the objective types of question in our textbook. In our previous lecture, we have completed the explanation of chapter number 6, the coastal plains and island regions. Okay. So before starting our work, we will revise this chapter. Okay, so just read the quick review. It will give you the complete information which you have learnt in this chapter. Okay, so you learnt about the coastal plains. So what is the coastal plain? Coastal plains are flat surface of land after sea or oceans. Okay, so where is the coastal plains? Coastal plains lies along the eastern and western coast. We have coastal plains along our eastern and western coasts. Okay, so what is coasts? Coast means a land which started just after sea or ocean and make an edge after sea or ocean known as coasts. Okay, so next is eastern coastal plains are broader than the western coastal plains. It means eastern coastal plains are broader than the western coastal plains. Means western coastal plains जो हैं वो narrow हैं eastern coastal plains से. Okay, and the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri form fertile deltas. Okay, fertile deltas on the eastern coasts. Okay, Krishna, Mahanadi, Godavari, Kaveri form. It means these rivers form delta region on the eastern coasts. Okay, and next is the upper part of the western coast is called the Konkan. You learnt that this is our India. This is, see here, I am going to again tell you about the Konkan and the Malabar coast. So what is saying here? The upper part of the western coast. Western coast. Here is western coast. We have western coastal coast here. This is our western coast. Okay. So the upper part of western coast is called Konkan. From here to here we know as a Konkan. Okay, and this northern part is called Gujarat coast. Okay, and below the Konkan coast here is Malabar coast. Okay, and there are lagoons along the Malabar coast. In the extreme south we have lagoon in Malabar coast. Here is our Malabar coast and we have many lagoons. Okay, in extreme south. Okay, now the next is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. You also learned that eastern coast is divided into two parts. The northern part is called the northern Circaris. Okay, and the bottom is known as the Coromandel coast. This is known as this first one known as the northern Circaris. Okay, and the bottom is known as this bottom part, second part is known as the Coromandel coast. Okay, and Coromandel coast receive rain in winter, which is not given in your quick review. Okay, so now you learnt in this chapter that Andaman and Nicobar Island lie in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, and the land here is the last point of these islands was the Indra Point, but it sunk in the tsunami 2004. Okay, and you learned that the Lakshadweep islands are located in the Arabian Sea, which is near the main land of India, but our Andaman and Nicobar Islands are far to our mainland of India. Okay, both the groups of islands are union territories. Okay, our both the islands, it means Andaman and Nicobar Island, which is a group of over 300 islands, and the Lakshadweep Islands, both are our union territories. Okay, and the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island is Port Blair, and the capital of Lakshadweep is Karavati. Okay, and both are our union territories. Lakshadweep is our smallest union territories. Okay, now we will do the multiple choice question. Exercise 1. Multiple choice question. First is, how many islands are there in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands? So we have how many group? I told you just a few minutes before. I told you that Andaman and Nicobar Islands are group of 300 islands. Okay. So our option is 300. Now the eastern coastal plains have delta of the following rivers. Which rivers makes delta? Here is given the combination of rivers. You have to choose which is the right option. Narmada, Tapti, Mahanadi, Kaveri, or Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Narmada. Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Mahanadi, Tapti, Godavari, Kaveri. So which is our right answer? Think about it. Read it. Everyone, I am giving you 1 minute. Just choose your answer. Which answer is our correct option? Which is our correct option? So, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri is our right answer. Option C is our right answer. Why? Because in group A here is Narmada and Tapti, and you know that Narmada and Tapti are westward flowing rivers. So, and these two rivers do not make delta. Okay, so first option is not our correct answer. Like as in second we have again Narmada, it means it should not our answer, because Narmada does not make delta. And in option number D here is Tapti, so option D should not our answer, because Narmada and Tapti do not make delta region. So our right answer is Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, now the next is third is the nearest country to the nearest country to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is, it is, see the map of India, just revise it. Which country is near to Andaman and Nicobar Island? In the east we have Andaman and Nicobar Island in east side in the Bay of Bengal. Look here, this is our map. This is our map. And here we have Andaman and Nicobar Island. Here we have Pakistan. Here China. Okay. Now Nepal. Here is Bhutan. Then here is Bangladesh. Here is Myanmar. Myanmar is nearest to Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so this portion Myanmar is nearest to Andaman and Nicobar Island. So our option is D, Myanmar. Okay. Now, which was the southernmost point of the mainland of India? Listen, the mainland of India. Okay. So Indira Point, no. Chennai, no, it is Kanyakumari. Here, Kanyakumari, this point, okay, Kanyakumari. But now it's also sunk in the tsunami 2004, like as Indra Point, okay. Now the fifth is the northern Sarkaris is a part of the eastern coastal plains, okay. Our option C is right answer. The northern Sarkaris is a part of eastern coastal plain, okay. Now the next is exercise B, fill in the blanks. First is Visakhapatnam is a port, okay, and Kavaratti is the capital of Lakshadweep, and earlier Lakshadweep was known as Lakadiv, okay. Lakshadweep was known as Lakadiv. And third is the lagoons are found in Malabar coast, okay. Lagoons are found in Malabar coast. And the fourth is the Coromandel coast receives rain in winter, okay. It is the part of India which receive rain in winter, but other part of India receives rain in summer season, okay. Write true or false. Now next exercise is write true or false against each statement, okay. Now tell me, the Konkan coast lies on eastern coast. This is right. This statement is true or false? Everyone think about it. The Konkan coast. Just revise the map of coast which I show you in the explanation time. Revise, think about the coasts, western coasts and the eastern coasts. Which part of India has Konkan coast? This statement is saying the eastern coast, the Konkan coast lies on eastern coast. It is true? सोचा सभी ने? No, this is false, okay. Konkan coast lies in the western part of India. It is Konkan coast is the part of western coast, the upper part of the western coast known as the Konkan coast, okay. Now the second is, so our first statement is false. First statement is false, okay. Right here false. Now the second is Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this statement is true, okay. Now third is the main occupation of the people in the western coast is handicraft. So this is also false, okay. Now next is Narmada river is a west flowing river. Narmada river is a west flowing river. Yes, it is also true. Narmada river is a west flowing river. So this statement is true, okay. Now the fifth is the Kaveri and Mahanadi are perennial rivers. So this is false, okay. Only Kaveri considered as a perennial river, okay. Both are not known as the perennial river. Why? Because Kaveri river get water from the southwest and the southeast monsoon, so it have water throughout the year. That is why Kaveri known as the perennial river, but Mahanadi is not considered as a perennial river. So but here is Kaveri and Mahanadi are given both together, so this statement is false. अगर यहाँ पर सिर्फ कावेरी होता then we can put here true. Otherwise all the river of the southern India are known as the seasonal river, okay. सिर्फ कावेरी रिवर को ही perennial river कहा जाता है. क्यों? What is the reason behind it? Because it has a it has enough water for flowing throughout the year, like as a perennial river, because it receive water from southwest and southeast monsoon. ठीक है? Okay, you will read about this topic in our higher standard. Okay, so right here false, this statement is false. Now next is match the column Kanyakumari. So Kanyakumari will match the southernmost part of India. It is the second point. Okay, in the column B. And Puducherry will match the fifth option. It is a union territory. Okay, now the Port Blair which match with the first capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, it is also our union territory. And the Indra Point will match with third option, one southernmost point of the Indian mainland. Okay, now the Coromandel Coast, part of eastern coastal plain. Okay, part of coastal, the Coromandel Coast is a part of eastern coastal plain. Yes, it is the part of eastern coastal plain, the bottom part of the eastern coastal plain known as the Coromandel Coast. Okay, so our exercise, all the exercise 1 to D we have completed in textbook. So in homework you have to complete your textbook. Okay everyone, in our next video lecture we will do the question and answer of this chapter. Okay student, so now take care everyone. Goodbye.